I fucking love this track, by the way. Gets me proper hyped up every time for this. Alright, let's go. Here we are! Welcome back, everybody, for Ys Origin. Ready to jam out at any time that we can. Last time, we were close to finishing Unica's story. So, I want to continue this time today with the last few areas to finish off Unica's immense story. So that we may be getting to the last character. And maybe finishing this game relatively soon, within the next 3 to 4 maybe streams. That would be great. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I would really enjoy it if you left a like and subscribe as usual. And I hope you guys will come to enjoy this playthrough as much as I did so far. We are in stream 9 of this game. 9 streams later, we're almost done with the first 2 playthroughs. So I'm suggesting that we just start. Right? There we go. Here we go. Let's load. Demonic core. I need to get back into it, I swear to God. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can cast magic with L too. I still didn't find the rotor fruit for this one. I think. It's been a while. It's been a while. Alright. Let me work myself through here real quick, so that we can get a better grasp on what's going on. We did last time defeat the 2 bosses, and they were quite a bit easier than with Hugo, I feel like. So I'm hoping for the best, you know. I think it was literally up here, right? I am pretty sure this should get us where we need to be. Yeah, over here to this mirror. I really would have loved to get the last road of fruit. To be honest. Alright. If I remember correctly, there's all sorts of stuff to find here. Yunica is now the only one, by the way, who can climb the tower. The other knights just are not ready to do that. Or alright, we need to hit them physically. Probably going to be like the hardest thing to do. To hit all of these physically. Holy shit. These are unbearable to fight, I swear. Probably not a great idea. Okay, this returns me here. Yeah, let's do this again. Well, first off, we can accept some divine blessing and strengthen our armor. Just increase SP gain. Item drop rates. Well, maybe we do want to get item drop rate. Well, the big problem is up there, my magic doesn't really work against these guys. Against these guys it works very well, but against the other guys it doesn't. Just kind of a problem. You're relying so heavily on it. Right. Alright. If we go to the left, there's the road of fruits. The problem is, these enemies are all weak against physical. But they take also quite a beating. Oh, come on. We need to finish off these big ones first. There we go. These smaller ones can't do anything, really. You kill the big ones first. Alright. Alright. What do we have here? 20k SP. Take it. I'll definitely take it. Fuck. How much damage do these do? Really? Alright. Thing is, I can't just snipe these from afar. They need to be hit with physical moves. Who keeps resummoning them? Alright. I think we're getting somewhere. All right. Okay, there we go. Another panacea, huh? I haven't got one of those in a while. I just wonder where we get the rotor fruits. Know what I mean? This area? I absolutely have no clue. And I'm really not looking forward to the magic fight. Alright. The next boss is, what's her name? Tova, right? Should be, at least. I highly doubt they would just not let me fight her this time around, and the fight was actually relatively easy with Hugo. But of reflection leads back, I'm pretty sure. Definitely should upgrade our weapons. Could be the last upgrade, I think. Didn't find a rotor fruit. At least we have the best weapon in the game. Alright. All of reflection. Let's see if we can beat her. Huh? Did my stream just die? Probably not. Only my stream is still running, it should be. Okay. No, I'm trapped. The enemy attacked now, I wouldn't stand a chance. Yunica. Roy. Quite the predicament you've gotten yourself in. Just a simple magic cage though, don't worry, it looks flashy but it's not very strong. Should be easy enough to dispel. Oh, okay, if you wouldn't mind then. No problem, we'll call it even. After all, you saved me when I was turned to stone, so it's the least I can do, right? Come on, this isn't anywhere near as bad. Haha, alright, let's just get you out of there. Sisters, what a naughty little boy you are, touching things that don't belong to you. There she is. You? Damn, yeah, that sorcerer's equipment lady Fina. I went to a lot of trouble to lure this girl into my snare. She's my trophy, and anyone who tries to steal my trophy will be punished. Roy? Impressive. Most men would have abandoned the little chick to flee for their lives. She must mean a great deal to you. I wonder which she will shatter first. The magic cage or the humble boy who seeks to break it. I look forward to finding out. You're a monster. Stop this, Roy. You have to run. You heard her. If you wish to scuttle away with your tail between your legs, you're free to do so. Think about it. It's a girl so incompetent with magic worth sacrificing your very life. She is. She can't use magic, but she's damn strong. You know that. as well as I do, or else you wouldn't have had to set a trap like this. Ah, she beat you once, so this is your last hope, isn't it? You're afraid of her. Silence? I've heard quite enough out of you. You have one last chance. Leave now. The next strike will be fatal. Please, no. Go, Yunica. Don't you dare lose to the likes of her. Roy? Oh, holy fuck. He's dead. My, what a mess. If only you were able to use magic yourself, it would have never come to this. Just look what you made me do. You shut your damn mouth! You're nothing but a coward, a miserable, pathetic coward. Mind your tongue, little bitch. Oh god. I've not forgotten the shame I endured when Lord Dallas ordered me to retreat from Raiders Annex. And I'll make sure you don't forget it either. Fuck you. I hate these so much. We'll have to see how we handle this with Yunica. I swear. These are my precious ones, the strongest of all my familiars. And together we shall gleefully tear you limb from limb. Bring it on, I'll never lose to a coward like you. I might. You Zava. Little coward. I hate these two heads. They are the worst. All right. All right. Let's see what we can do this time around. I hate that so much. He hides behind those two familiars and just never fights directly. I hate those so much. All right. This is harder than with Hugo because Hugo can just attack her from a distance and be done. And these familiars are just annoying as fuck to deal with. God. Oh God. I hate this boss fight so much with Yunica. You don't even know. Fuck you. Do I have shoes that can mitigate this? Mitigate the fire damage. My god, this is the worst! I hate this boss fight so much. Oh my god. The amount of times I have been blocked by just the familiars themselves in this one is incredibly dumb. The thing is, when she falls down, she always falls down in front of the familiars, not allowing me to do damage consistently, because I need to actually take care that I don't get hit. My god. This is just a mess of like lasers everywhere. You know? Right. Oh my god. And her magic missiles too. Like, you cannot predict them at all. She loves to hide behind these. It's so incredibly dumb. My attempt is to try to separate her from her minions so that we can do damage to her without getting a face full of fire. every time, you know. Stop. Wow. All right. Theoretically, I just need to take this very slow. Win this. I can just run all the time. Fire from afar if I want to. Right. Sava. I got her. I don't care how, but I got her. Oh my god. Fucking dumb boss fight. No, how is it possible? You're just a little girl, and those were the strongest creatures I had. But you're too late. The end is at hand, and when the demonic essence is made whole, Lord Dallas will revive me. Lord Dallas. Right. God. God, we managed to do it. That was a fight I was worried about. I think we only have the final boss. God, Roy is fucking gone. Roy, please speak to me. Yunica, I'm so glad you're alright. Badly are you hurt? I'll call Father Superior. Maybe he can save you. Don't be an idiot. Just look at me. I'm finished. No, don't say that. Roy, please. You look miserable. You beat me, Yunica. You're a better knight than I could ever be. No, just stop. Stop trying to cheer me up. Stop playing the big brother for a change. Just let me grieve for you. I can't help who I am. What's that? I was going to give it to you when you were knighted. Gift. For me? Yeah, I thought I'd wait until it's all over, but... What are you doing? You can't be using up all your energy like that. You have to lay still until help arrives. Put all the magic I have left into it. Please use it well. But if you do that... Okay, this is how it should be. Oi. Keep going. Yeah? Don't ever worry that you can't. Magic. Try and shout and laugh. Don't ever lose that innocence, that single-mindedness. That's your real strength. Why I fell for... Roy? No! Roy. Yunica. Mona. Didn't make it, didn't he? Did he? Was protecting me. Mika? Ramona, will you please see to him? I have to keep moving. Huh? It was his last wish. He wanted me to keep going, no matter what. So if you please tend to him, I'd appreciate it. Alright, I won't try to stop you. You do what you have to do. Boy. Guess I couldn't ever really hide anything from you. You always did see right through me. But then I always knew what you were going to say before you said it. Your last words to me were crystal clear. Swear to you, Roy, I'll save Lady Rhea. I'll see this through to the end. I know I can do it. Because I know you believed in me. Holy fuck. Oh my god. It's fucking on. You sons of bitches. Maybe I should go back and actually save. Real quick before I do this. I'm sorry, Roy, you had to see this, but... Just hearing Genesis Beyond the beginning is crazy at this point. My god, I'm doing almost nothing to these. What did Roy give to me? Oh, that's true. I'm missing like the last shoes. I wonder if I'll get them here. They know how to create these hype moments. They really know how to create these hype moments. With the music. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's go. We are in the last legs of this run. It's definitely a game that I would love to replay at some point on my own. Just because of the game mechanics, they're incredibly fun. Although I do have to say, I kinda enjoyed Hugo a little bit more. But that's also probably because I did have less trouble with Hugo at times. There's the last bit of equipment. What do they actually do? Sometimes negates enemy attacks. That's actually great. I don't know what these kind of do. Huh. I hate this so much. These floating enemies, getting them to do what you want is actually hard. Alright. Don't fall down. There's a devil medallion. Wait, does this area have a boss still? I don't remember. I don't think so, right? This area shouldn't have an extra boss. Literally, the next boss is going to be the final one, right? I hate these. Let's see if we can save ease this time. Alright. There's another panacea. We haven't gotten those in a while, and now we're all getting them all at once. Yes. I don't think there was another boss here. Alright. This is one after the other. Alright. Alright. Sorry if my commentary is a little bit non-existent currently. Because I'm trying to focus so we can get through this area and finish the game today. I love kiting these two knight enemies around. There we go. There we go. Ouch. There we go. Alright. Should lead to the finale soon, right? 3 more of these, huh? Glad this guy got stuck, at least. There we go. It should be the last statue, right? Before the final boss. Power up. Power up the leggings we have. And let's reduce MP usage. That's 100k gone. Haste and skill recovery, maybe, yeah. I don't think I have anything else really. So just upgrade what we can. So our weapon is at max, our armor is at max. We have the spirit necklace still. If we want to use it. Maybe we still had one boss that I was missing. Maybe this is the strongest demon that we're going to encounter. I don't remember if this was the last boss. Yeah. Alright. It's you, huh? Waiting for you. I remember this boss. This was where I lost Spirit Necklace last time. Or Hugo. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, first you lost your father thanks to me. Now you've had to step over the corpse of another loved one to get here. You have hardened you up. It seems it's hardened you up a bit. And the only true path to strength is to drown oneself in the madness of battle. Sadness and confusion just fall away once the blood really starts to spill. With each death you witness, I'll bet you're finding it easier and easier to move on. You probably don't even flinch anymore. Maybe now you can finally live up to your family name and give me the challenge I've been looking for. Don't you dare make light of my losses? Your idea of strength and mine are completely different. Oh? My dad told me I had to face my own weaknesses before I could realize my true potential. And now I understand what he meant. He wanted me to accept them, to see them for what they truly are. And if I could do that and move on anyway, then, and only then, I would find true strength. So no matter what happens, I won't run from my sorrow. Ha ha ha. Interesting, very interesting, Tova. But will you feel the same once you've seen this? What happened to you? This is my strength. It's the answer I was looking for. I really should look into getting a voice modulator for moments like these. I sought the purest power there is and found it at the brink of madness. This is the only form it took. Well, you certainly do seem powerful right now. But like I said, your idea of strength and mine are completely different. Real strength comes from within. I don't need to drive myself mad to get it. I just need to accept who I am, faults and all. Stubborn to the end, I see. If you're right, then you have nothing to fear. But if I'm right, you fall like a ragdoll before me. And let's find out which it is. Let me show you just how strong I've become. Gladly, do your worst, child of Saul. Alright. How much did this do? Almost nothing. Physical attacks do a lot against him. Like... oh god. All right. Freaking ice powers. Okay, he's kind of strong. Alright. I think we will be able to handle this fight without dying. hug me. I just need to be able to dodge his attack patterns better than I'm currently doing. Still don't like these. I was doing so fine at the beginning. Ugh. I just need to be extra careful about bullshit like this. I didn't even realize he had cast that. There we go. Did I do it? Whoa, how are you still standing? This can't be good. Seems I couldn't control the demonic power I took within me. Aha, and so I lose. All my effort, all the power I gained, amounted to nothing. I have no choice but to acknowledge the strength of which you and your father speak. But you were plenty strong too. I mean, don't sell yourself short. There are different kinds of strength, after all. Yours is just a different variety. You're a strange one. Sure. You can almost see how you were able to win. Your strength is worthy, Yunica Tova. I feel proud to have fought you. Oh, thanks. This is a death befitting a warrior. I have no regrets. Most wish I could have met you under different circumstances. There's no time to think about that now. I have my own path to follow and I really need to keep moving. I wonder, is that goddess statue? There should be, right? Alright, we're right at the end. This is a crazy cool area. Tower Summit. I will equip the spirit necklace for this boss. We didn't have this one with Hugo because I used it in a previous fight with Hugo. Lady Rhea? Yunica? Well, if it isn't the Tova girl. Haha, I must admit I'm surprised. I never expected a powerless child like you to be the first one up here. Candid chatter, Dallas. Just release Lady Rhea and hand over the Black Pearl. I'm afraid I can't do that. They're both quite instrumental to my plans, you see. Your plans? You mean this ritual to make Solomon's shrine fall out of the sky? Why go to so much trouble to do that? What can you possibly gain from it? Oh, come now. Isn't it obvious? In order to make the demonic essence whole, I need the full power of the Black Pearl. And right now, most of that power is being used to keep your precious shrine aloft. Therefore, to gain my end, your kind must lose. Your kind must lose their wings, so to speak. Wait, so you're doing all this, manning an army of demons, killing innocent people and causing suffering on a massive scale? Just so you can steal the power we're using to keep a holy shrine aloft? Well, when you put it that way, yes, that's the long and short of it indeed. You see, only the divine power of the goddesses is capable of controlling the Black Pearl. And since they're not particularly interested in redirecting their efforts, I'm left with with but one course of action. You and everyone who serves you is a monster. Hey there, J2O. Yeah, you came at the right time for the finale of Unica's story. We blasted through the previous two bosses, and it was easier than I thought, to be honest. Perhaps, but if so, I'm most comfortable in my monstrousness. And now I must ever so delicately pluck your Lady Rhea's powers from her. Soon the demonic essence will regain its perfect form. Like hell, I won't let you lay a finger on her. Ugh. You're wasting your time. Remember, you're no sorceress. You're just a little girl blindly flailing around big sharp objects. And I am behind a very solid barrier. Yunica, don't! He's taken the demonic essence into himself. Even with your father's sword, you won't be able to touch him at all. No. Haha, as it finally dawned on you just how weak you truly are. Perhaps I should give you a proper demonstration of my power in case of any doubt remains. This is what it means to be a Darkling. Ouch. Ouch. Yunica. It ends here, Yunica Tova. You should have known better than to set foot in my circle. Your fate was sealed the moment you appeared before me. I bid you farewell. Maybe in the next life treat you more favorably. I enjoyed the story quite a bit from both Hugo and Yunica. Against all odds, I made it all the way to the tower summit. But now it's all for nothing. I'm going to die here. Dad, Roy, what do I do? This was a phenomenal game. You know, I swear. This was just great all around. We're still not done. We're going to do a third playthrough, but yeah, I loved it. I loved it every second. And the highlight, obviously, is the music. I swear to God, the music is just good. You know. What? Alive? Sorry to have kept you waiting, Yunica. Reinforcements have arrived. Mighty impressive that you made it all the way here on your own, though. You came? You'd please, Rhea. We must gather our power and confer it upon Yunica. Of course, on your lead, Fina. Divine power of the goddesses. Oh, it's more than that. But how? Don't doubt yourself, Yunica. You've never once been powerless. You've always been strong. All of our wishes, our feelings, and our strengths we now give to you. Take them with our blessings. Rhea, Lady Fina. Holy fuck. I did it. That's true. That's true. Hugo's story was good. Was better. But the character moments have been great for Yunica. Because I think the problem with Hugo's story in character moments is that Hugo decides to ditch most of the other characters in the game. You know? And be kind of like a lone wolf, whereas Yunica is very dependent on all of the people, you know, she travels with, which is like very different, you know. I did it. Impossible. Very well then. I will not allow my aspirations to be compromised by the likes of you. Behold my true might. What's he doing? Watch out, Yunica. It's releasing the demonic essence within him. He tends to transform. Aha, behold the perfect fusion of man and demon. May the sight forever burn itself into your eyes. Is it the same boss that we fought with Hugo? Doesn't need to be, right? I think it's the same. At least it looks the same. Let me quickly burn this down. If I remember correctly, the final boss wasn't that hard with Hugo. This does no damage. Wait a second. I know that I have to dispel this barrier, but it doesn't work. We have to get rid of these other two. Not really. Ah, there we go. Fire. Okay, it only does 1 damage until the barrier is gone. Makes sense. Alright. That was reading the room a little bit wrong. The thing is, we still have a spirit pendant for this fight. Because I managed to do the previous boss fight. I managed to do the previous boss fight without using it. So we should maybe be able to do this first turn. Alright. Let's do this. I don't remember any of the patterns at all anymore. Fuck. All right. Fuck. He caught me. Alright, have to do it again. I hope the spirit pendant doesn't just break. It's just simple pattern recognition at this point in the game. It's been like weeks since we last fought this boss, so my memory's a little hazy on it. Alright, there we go. There we go. Last one. It's not great that he's literally in the middle here. How do I survive this? How to survive this big laser beam? Thing is, I don't have a big shield for that big laser beam. Doesn't seem like there's anything I can do against it, to be honest. Like, what am I supposed to do against this laser beam? What? I literally don't have anything that I could do. Because it keeps straight up targeting me. With Hugo, I had at least the shield that I could use, somewhat, walk around it. Getting to the final phase is not the problem. He just obliterates my health bar with these. What? He just spawned that right on top of me. still lingers around. I swear to God. Yeah, this is my end. This is my end! This boss is so bullshit. What am I supposed to do about the big beam attack? Like... just get lucky? The last phase is so much bullshit in this one. Come on, Yunica. Come on, we burn this down. Oh my god. So close. Holy shit. Oh boy. I don't even know how you should avoid his lasers at that point. But we did it. Haha, so it comes to this. Ambitions foiled by worthless, pathetic, powerless humans. You're wrong about us, Dallas. We may be weaker than you'd like, but we're not powerless by any means. Our weaknesses are what make us strong. They bring us together and help us complement one another with our individual strengths. And by working together, there's nothing we can't do. Ah, such trite naivete. But I suppose you did defeat me with it. Just remember, humans and demons, like two sides of the same coin. Humans were born in the shadow of East's prosperity, after all. As long as humans desire that which remains out of reach, the demonic essence will never die. Our kind feeds off of yours. We will always return. So it shall ever be, for all eternity, escapably. Haha, haha. Yunica, please stand back. What you see before you is the demonic essence itself. Okay. But what are you going to do with it? You just leave that to us. Ina, are you ready? I am. No risk cutscene time! And the tower is gone. Well, not really gone, but... he stays in the air floating. What? But I was really hoping we would all go back to the shrine together. Why do you have to stay on the surface? Yunica, we gave up our wings to seal away the demonic essence. And the goddess's wings aren't just a symbol of her power, but a vessel for her life's energy. Without them, our time is short. We're going to sleep soon. Likely for a very, very long time. Going to sleep? Afraid so, and there's something we're going to need you to do for us. The seal placed on the demonic essence is imperfect at best. Returning the Black Pearl to Solomon's Shrine would be far too dangerous. Even keeping it here would be inviting calamity. Once we've drifted to sleep, both we and the Pearl must be entombed deep within the earth, far from human hands. You mean we're never going to see you again? You may. We will awaken again someday. And when we do, I promise you'll be the first person we seek out. But you don't know when that'll be, or if I'll still be around. I lost Dad, and I lost Roy, and now I'll be losing you too. So sorry, Yunica. Please don't cry. We understand your request and we shall grant it. You may count on us both in this and in all future affairs of state while you sleep. Thank you, Father Shion. When you return to the shrine, please tell the priests what has transpired here, and give them our fondest regards. Man, I don't envy you. And, man, I don't envy that task one bit. Breaking news like this to the sixth priest won't be easy. Indeed, this will be a day remembered solemnly forevermore. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina, may I ask one final question? Dallas claimed that demons would never be gone for good as long as we live. My first instinct was to dismiss that as an empty threat from a dying man, but on further consideration, I'm forced to wonder. Spoke the truth, I'm afraid. Demons are gone for now, but they will return one day. When that will be, what form they'll take, however, remains a mystery. I see. Should we prepare for that contingency then? I don't think you'll need to. I have no doubt that when and if it happens, East will prevail, and we'll be there to help to make sure of it. Time, Fina. Rhea, Lady Fina. Such a sour face. Come on, Yunica, at least see us off with a smile. There's a lot for you to be happy about, after all. You found your own inner strength and shown bravery beyond the need of magic. We can't thank you enough for everything you've done. You've always been dear to us, Yunica, a true friend in every way. Please promise us that even as you sleep, you'll always remember us fondly. You'll always think of us as friends, no matter what. Rhea, Lady Fina. Of course, how could I ever think of you as anything but? So the crisis that had brought the land of the brink of annihilation was finally resolved, albeit impermanently. Yunica and the others enshrined the goddesses in the Black Pearl deep underground, just as promised. Afterward, they began preparing to use their remaining magical energy for a return trip to Solomon's Shrine in the heavens. So you're going to sleep too, huh? I guess it will be pretty lonely down here. When the goddesses awaken, I wonder if we too shall wake. Until that time, I'm going to rest my weary soul. Of course, sleep well, Rhoda. Goodbye, Tova. Goodbye, my young Ys. Is everyone prepared? But we're leaving already. Yes, since the tower fell silent, Solomon's Shrine has again begun to rise. The farther it distances itself from the surface, the more difficult it will be to maintain transport. A window of opportunity is small. I too hate to part with this then, but the fact remains, our place is in the shrine. There's nothing left for us here. You may proceed, Father Shion. Thank you. Dino, Aeolia, if you please. Yes, father. Right away. Please gather within the triangle we formed. Do as you did when you first came here. The procedure is largely the same. Yunica, what's wrong? Boy, I think we know where this is going. Well, we've been talking it over, and we've decided to stay here. What? Are you serious? I just hate to think of the goddesses being left down in the dark, dingy tomb, all alone, unprotected. I want to stay close to them and watch over them, to make sure nobody disturbs their rest. I'd feel like I was abandoning them otherwise. That's a noble sentiment, but if you really thought this through, I mean, once we're gone, you may very well never see us again. This is our one and only chance to go home. Technically, this is just as much our home as Solomon's Shrine. It's not only the goddesses we'd be abandoning if we left it. This has been thoroughly ravaged by the demons, and someone needs to take the first steps toward recultivating the land. Yeah, Yunica and I are completely behind Hugo on that. Someday Solomon's Shrine will find its way back to the surface. And when it does, we want to be here to meet you. And we want East to be as beautiful as it was back when we were little kids. We're going to make this barren land beautiful again. After all, this is East. Our East. Well, I guess you really thought it through. I don't think I've ever heard you four sound more determined. Seems we all have our parts to play. They're just on different stages. I hope our absence doesn't cause any undue difficulty for you. It's times like this that I miss being a headstrong young man. Yunica Tova, Holy Knight of East, I have one final order for you before we depart. Sir? Watch over the goddesses on our behalf. We'll be much too far away to watch over them ourselves, after all. Yes, sir. It won't be easy down here, you know. I hope you're ready for some hardships. I'll personally deliver the news of this decision to your families and loved ones, if I may. Thank you, Cecilia. That would be great. And don't worry, Ramona. We're ready for this. I don't know how I can ever repay you for everything you've done. I'll miss you, and I'll never forget you. Come, our time is short. Dino, Aeolia, we must begin the spell. Yes, father. Understood. Interesting. Nice. So we finished the second leg of this. Now we are only in for another side story with the third character. And from what I've been hearing, this third playthrough that unlocks after the first two playthroughs is the real story as it happens inside the tower. So these two are not canon from what I know, from what people told me. So this is not canon. This all was not canon what we did, like in terms of story. The third one is the canon ending. I have to wonder, you know, how this is going to go, you know? I don't know. But yeah, depending on how long this takes, I definitely want to start with the third character. We have about an hour left in this stream, and if I can, I would like to at least start with the third character. We are 9 streams in, and we finished Hugo and Unica's story. And, you know, we'll probably beat the game within the next 4, I guess, 4 story moments, 4 streams, hopefully. It could be that I'm going to be playing more of this in the future, because especially I want to continue this because we are close to finishing it, obviously. But yeah. Definitely tomorrow, I'm going to say it right now, I'm going to be streaming early morning tomorrow. Not late, but early. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be playing Metroid, Super Metroid on the channel. We're going to continue through Meridia. It's been tough getting through it, but I hope we can make some progress tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to be playing through Super Metroid a little bit more. And on Thursday, I would like for us to start a new game that I've been actually prepping for a long time now. And it's going to be interesting, but it's also an early morning stream. I mean, yeah, we sped through Yunica as fast as we could. Even though, I have to say, it still took us 4 streams to get through Unica's story. You know, like 5 streams Hugo and 4 streams Yunica. The game just is long, you know? It's just a long... Each run is long. You know what I mean? Be continued. But yeah, I enjoyed Unica's story a lot. Selecting time attack. Toll can now be used in story mode. He will appear on the character select screen, starting a new game. Alright. Oh, he's now appearing on the main menu too. Toll. Thing is, it's interesting because we actually never kill Toll in any of these, right? Do we kill Toll in the Hugo one? Like, we fight him. I think we kill him in the Hugo one. But Yunica has absolutely nothing to do with Toll at all in her story. Except she meets him one time when he was talking to Hugo. When everyone's turned into stone statues. That's the only time we see Toll, even in Unica's playthrough. But that last fight before the final boss for Hugo is Toll, right? So I don't know. Let's just start, I guess. Berserker, fast, close range. Experts only. I have a feeling this is going to be tougher. We're going to play on normal. Let's watch the intro cutscene. And yeah, coming next week, I will have a lot more time. To be streaming the late streams. So next week, we will definitely play more Ys Origin and Trails in the Sky 3rd. Because I have more time on late streams. This week I have very little time for late streams, but next week, obviously, more time. This is terrible. Demonic power is distorting the very ground itself, and distortion is creating even more demons. We may have been too late in sealing away the Cleria. Indeed. Freya? Do you think we were wrong to do it? Using the Black Pearl so cavalierly, teaching the humans magic, creating the Cleria. Look what consequence our actions have wrought. But were we not well aware this could happen? Since the very day we chose to lead them away from the sinking land, there's always been a possibility. No matter what happens, we must see this through to the end. It is our paradise, after all. A utopia built by a pair of young, naive deities, working in tandem with equally young, naive humans. Cannot allow the demonic essence to be used by that man. We must intervene. You're right, of course. Huh? Wrong. I sense something over there. Feels like tempered cleria? Is it? There can be no doubt. It is his. Almost no surprise. Just as with Saul, neither of us have been able to sense him that day. Though one must marvel that a sort of cleria could wind up in a state such as that. Seemed he was careless. Yeah. What is alive? What? I don't know how, but he's still alive. The sword itself has told me so. Ah. Yes, I can feel it too. Callous, as you said, yet warm. It is unmistakably the same light. All our destinies are bound within the tower. The people of Ease, the outsiders, his and ours as well. Let us go, Fina. We are to untangle all these twisted fates and weave new ones in their place. There's much work to be done. Yes, to the tower. Interesting setup here. Oh, I get to hear the fucking intro song again. Yes! By the way, I love this intro, and Genesis Beyond the Beginning is such a great track. I swear. The moment you hear it in-game, in the tower, is also extremely great. Like, the last two areas is incredible. I just love this intro. The more I see it, the better it gets. What a... Oh, I love this so much. This game has been very great. I'm a little bit scared to go back to East 1 and 2 after this, but yeah. That certainly went well. I only wish I could have seen their faces. Thought of being attacked during transport probably never even crossed their minds. Well, you seemed like you needed a bit of a pick-me-up, and perhaps now we can rest easy, if but for a moment. Still, they've only been scattered, not killed, and they will surely make it here sooner or later. I will leave it up to you lot to dispose of them. Remember though, the goddesses have already entered the tower with the Black Pearl in tow. Do not lose sight of your mission. Understood. Alright, I haven't had a good fight in months. This is going to be fun. Something the matter? Are you feeling remorse, perhaps, for betraying your brethren and your beloved goddesses? You needn't concern yourself with me. Once I accepted these demonic powers, I was freed of such sentimentality. And in its place... Aha, of course. Your powers will surely grow as you become more accustomed to your demonic nature. And I must say, I greatly look forward to seeing what you're capable of. This is going to be interesting, seeing everything from Toll's perspective, you know? It would honestly be super interesting if they did a full 180 here and you had to fight all of the characters that came into the tower to rescue the goddesses and you just straight up kill all of them and the bad guys win in this one. You know what I mean? Alright, we've reached the tower entrance. Time to start searching here and work my way up then. The idea, yes, we'll cover more ground if we search floor by floor, without relying too heavily on teleportation. The three of you will split up your efforts and search every nook and cranny of this tower to find and capture the goddesses. The others have been assigned to the upper and middle tiers, so the lower decks are all yours. Very well. What are you doing? Have you turned on us so quickly? We've got company. What? Hold it, you three. Stand down, I did not summon you. Works for me. It's feeding time. Alright, basic actions. Toll's basic movement and attacks. Attack with Y. Jump with B. Attack during ascent on jump on moving. Slashes at enemies mid-air. Attack immediately after coming to a stop. Launches into a sliding attack, which can be used to slip under low barriers. This is also randomly lowers the target's defense. Attack during a descent of jump. Drop from the air with the claws pointed forwards. Alright, this feels weird. You brute, you would kill 3 of ours without even a moment's hesitation. In exchange for cooperating with you, I'm given lease to kill any demons I find in this tower and absorb their essence. That was the agreement, was it not? Fine, those are Lord Dallas's orders. I won't question you further. But we will be watching, and make no mistakes, we expect results. I assume you understand the consequences should you fail to live up to your expectations, no? I have a general idea. I intend to apprehend the goddesses before those other two even know which way is up. You talk big. Let's hope you can deliver upon these words. Now before I go, here's something I must give you. Here. A dark crystal. Crystal? A magical item crafted by Lord Dallas, patterned after a similar object from Ease. It has the power to activate any demon statues you find within that tower. Demon statues. Like that one, I presume. It's my understanding that when the tower was being constructed, those statues were used to help retain control over the demons. They were once goddess statues, were they not? Haha, isn't it delightful? Come visit shared by twin goddesses, twisted into such a monstrous form. Doesn't that fill your heart with joy to see such a beautiful corruption? At any rate, the Dark Crystal also holds the power of teleportation. It can transport you instantly to any demon statue you've activated. Got it. Good boy. I trust you'll do your utmost in service of Lord Dallas. Or if you fail, your life, or should I say your very soul, will be forfeit. My life, my soul. Not much to lose then, either way. Alright, we're in control. I don't understand the thing about coming to a stop. How does that work? How do I do the slide? Slide move. It was a thing with Hugo too, but I never really needed to use it. Alright, let's give this a shot. Soul took out the Dark Crystal and hit it aloft. In immediate response, the demon statue began to glow with an eerie, unholy light. Well, that was simple enough. Not much to look at, but if it serves my purposes. Alright, we're using page 3. Alright. I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. I have no idea how this even works. It's going to be tough getting through this without knowing this, but... Yunica, I don't think had anything like that. Since we have to be very much close range, I can see why this is the toughest one. You know. Really get that, huh? Claws and riveted leather. Like, we don't have the cop-out that we did with Yunica, where she was, like, semi-able to do spells, at least for now. At least the claws stun demons. A holy artifact stolen from me. I see. The altar is leeching away its power to aid in the ritual. Well, finding the goddesses in the Black Pearl is my only real priority. I don't see any harm in helping myself to an artifact or two along the way. Touch of power burst from the artifact. Soul was granted the use of the Godspeed skill. Oh, overcoming obstacles, exploiting weaknesses. Godspeed uses the power of wind to push Toll a short distance near instantaneous. Simply equip it and activate it in game with A. Toll uses Godspeed during a jump. It will greatly increase the distance of that jump. Blinking through enemies will cause damage even to the creatures who are otherwise immune to your attacks. If no direction is pressed when blinking, Toll will always choose the way he's currently facing. Oh, interesting. Oh. It's going to be interesting going through this with Toll, I swear. As much as I see it now, it's going to be tough. Alright. So yeah, we have around 30 minutes left today, so I'm going to be exploring the first area, right? So much more awkward to use than even Unica's, which I was not a huge fan of Unica's thing. I liked the shield of Hugo the most. I have a feeling that in this story, it's not going to be like we're going to be fighting every step of the way our people. What? Like, we're not going to be fighting every step of the way the group that turns into the tower, as I think Toll will eventually turn against the demons. Where am I? Ah, I see. It's a teleport trap designed to dispose of all non-demons. Tova must have intentionally left me to find out about it on my own. If I can stimulate the demonic element within me, I should be able to change my form. Hopefully that's all it'll take to get me through. Peculiar shaped depression in the altar, huh? Because even in Hugo's story, he was just there to taunt Hugo. But he didn't really seem to be that hostile. Obviously, Hugo had beef with him. But he didn't really want to even fight Hugo most times. Alright. Right. You can actually blink quite a lot. You can blink across entire rooms if you want to. Alright. Road of fruit. Honestly, it's actually good for traveling too. I think it cuts down traveling time if it's fully filled up. You can actually blink around pretty quickly. So maybe we will be able to finish this sooner. Just because we can blink everywhere. You know? Feels definitely a lot faster than with the other two. Alright. Enhance his wind skill, yeah. We've been through this before. Alright. This is faster than walking, definitely. Blue Moon Crest. I really thought he would be able to understand these. I've expected to see a ruin at a place like this. And those horns, it seems your kind was transformed into demons by the poisonous gases outside. I really thought he would be able to understand these rules. I'm sorry, but I don't understand what you're saying. A cursed sacred beast, though. We're not all that different, you and I. I suppose you're hungry, then. I get it, I get it. Hunger is a language we all speak. Come to think of it, I did pick up the rotor fruit earlier. Let's give it a rotor fruit. Well, it's a piece of Clearia ore. Those claws have been strengthened. Clearia is a fascinating metal indeed. I can feel its energy coursing through my claws. Still, I'm surprised to see the sacred beasts have retained their abilities to work with it, even after all that's happened. I guess they're hanging on even harder than I am. Oh, don't mind me. It's a wonderful gift and should prove most helpful. Thank you. Alright. I think I can just travel here. I don't need to go back through all of this, right? It's going to be interesting. Who's there? Oh, we do fight all of the Royal Knights. Really? That's interesting. I don't believe I've seen you before. Who are you? There should be no one else on the surface aside from our search party. Wait. Long time no see, Galleon. Not since the War Council meeting the night before Solomon's shrine was lifted to the sky, I believe. No, it can't be. Toll fact. You're alive? Why the hell didn't you try contacting us to let us know? Not that there was really a means for you to do so, I suppose, once the shrine was airborne. Still, it's amazing that you've been able to survive all that's happened. Tell me, is Commander Tova with us as well? No, the commander is dead. I'm sorry to hear that. But you're alive and it's cause enough for celebration. Though honestly, I can't imagine what was going on through your heads for the two of you to steal off like that. So? I'm sorry, Galleon, but I have no intention of catching up on old times with you here. I don't understand. Tell me, what happened to your armor? Why are you dressed like that? And where's your Clearia sword? Haha, I discarded both my armor and my sword. They proved to be of little use against the demons. But even if that weren't the case, I still find the style of dress most suited to my current situation. Your current situation? From beyond the borders of East, a group of sorcerers has been drawn here. Practitioners of dark magic. They're capable of exercising control over demons and have used their power to overrun the land. They call themselves Darkling. And my current situation is that I'm working with them. Wait. Are you trying to tell me the demons who attacked East were being controlled by some outside influence? And you're helping them? How am I supposed to believe that? Sorry to disappoint you, but I speak the truth. I am now an enemy of East itself. In fact, you've caught me right in the middle of a mission to apprehend the goddesses who are somewhere in this tower. You're not joking, are you? Then tell me why. Why would you do this? Haha. When I fell in battle against the demons, the Darklings captured me. They invited me into their ranks, offering me with a fragment of demonic power to call my own. I accepted that offer and now serve as a loyal, devoted member of those ranks. No outside influence forces my hand. I have every intention of capturing the goddesses. And what do you intend to do with them if you succeed? Me personally, I'll simply hand them over to the others. I haven't been told what will happen to them after that. All I can say for certain is that once they've served their purpose, they'll be released. And then the Darklings will pull out of East entirely, seems. Leaving the goddesses in my care to do with as I wish. You bastard. I could let you have whatever's left of them, if you like. But only if you take on a demonic element of your own and join me in this venture. Silence? I never thought the great toll fact would sink this low. We were comrades in arms, we were even friends, but no more. Your life ends here, traitor. Oh, this is super interesting. We've actually never seen Galleon and the other Royal Knights fight, actually. Alright. Let's retry it. Let's try that again. I caught a lot more flack in the beginning than I was supposed to. Okay. Those bird things that he sends out are annoying. They are super annoying. And they are super fast too. There we go. Very different playstyle from the others. Oh, how is this possible? As you can see, I'm faster now than I ever was before my improvement, and my speed is only growing with time. Never take on an opponent assuming his skill is unchanged from years before. Alright, you win this round, but we're not through. Oh, he's running, huh? Bear this in mind, Toll. I absolutely will not accept this change in you. One way or another, I will make you remember who you truly are. Ever the upstanding citizen. Trey makes a fine commander, or substitute commander at any rate. The search party has likely regrouped by now, which means I need to keep moving. Do we get to fight Hugo and Yunica? That would be interesting. Clear earring. What does that do, actually? Lowers defense but boosts strength. I mean... Yup. That's a strong one. I think that's the kind of playstyle that Toll has, right? Where you're very defensive, very offensive minded. High offense, very low defense. Alright. Alright. This is... Yes, the energy of those demons has tipped the scales in my favor. Holy fuck. So the demonic element within me has finally bloomed. What an incredible power. For a moment I felt as if it might consume me altogether. But I think I can keep it under control. Learned how to transform into a demon through boost. What is boost modes? Oh, that's how his boost works. Honestly, I haven't used boost a lot with Yunica, so this is what truly means to ally oneself with demons. I should have no trouble getting through that teleportation trap now. Once I enter the room, I will simply transform again. That is pretty cool. I like it a lot so far. All right. Alright, that seems to have done it. But I must admit, I'm impressed by the sophistication of this trap. It seems the Darklings command some rather powerful magic indeed. Who's there? Oh, Yunica. What do we have here? I'm sorry. Who are you? And how did you change your appearance like that? You saw that, didn't you? Still, isn't it proper manners to introduce oneself before interrogating someone else? Yes. My name's Yunica. Yunica Tova. What? So, you're Commander Tova's daughter then? You know my dad? You could say that. But more to the point, why would a little girl like you get sent down to a dangerous place like this? I must really wonder what goes through the heads of those 6 priests sometimes. I told you my name, so how about you answer my questions? You seem to know a lot about what's going on in here, which just makes me all the more curious who you are. What is going on with my throat right now? And if you know anything about what happened to my dad, I suggest you ask Galleon about me. I'm sure he'll tell you all you'd care to know. Commander? It's for your father. He's dead. So, the demons did get him? No. He was far too strong for a mere demon to have taken him down. As it happens, he lost his life in a duel. Duel? Against another person? Who was it? Who was he fighting? Don't tell me it was you. And if it was, you keep wandering around this tower, you'll meet the same fate as your old man. So be a good little girl and go back to Solomon's Shrine, will you? How dare you? How dare you hurt my dad? Stop this. You'll never be able to touch me with the skills like that. Shut up! Shut up! I might not be able to use magic, but I have to avenge him. I really didn't want it to come to this. Well, Yunica, you're not as strong as me. Dad, Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. Stop cold. Commander's daughter is older than I'd expected. Thought her to be a little more than an adolescent. Life is not in danger. Time she will awaken. I best move on before she does. Next statue is the endpoint for today. Wait, have these been here before? These seem stronger than what we had before. I think we had them. It's just been so long since we played this section that I actually don't remember anymore. Poor Yunica. Alright. Don't know if this is the main one, or this is the main one, or this is the main one. Alright. There's a beast medallion. This looks like Dallas's handiwork. I'm guessing it's a door key. All right. He's very fast, I have to say. There we go. It's going to be end for the day. Dark Crystal's power activated the demon statue. Let's save. So yeah, that's going to be the end for the day. Alright guys. So yeah, we did make it further than I expected today. I thought Unica's rest of the story was going to be longer, but it wasn't, and I'm actually quite enjoying that fact. As I said, tomorrow we're playing Metroid, Super Metroid, very early morning, and yeah, I'm going to announce my streams like usual, at least a few hours ahead. So I hope you guys are ready. Doing a lot more of East Origin this week. I'm thinking maybe on Sunday, if I can stream, I would like to stream Trails. But I'm going to be probably playing East Origin next Monday. Then we can now actually get a lot more into it. Like we can do more streams of East Origin because we are slowly moving towards the ending. And I'm actually quite enjoying that, and I'm hoping like we can finish it soon, so that we'll have more time for Trails in the Sky 3rd, and maybe some other game that will take its place, you know, at one point. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. I had a lot of fun. If you want to see more, please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. We are very close to hitting 250 subs, and I think that's a reason to celebrate. I would love to hit 300 somewhere within this year, if at all possible, but yeah. So if you are on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you are on Twitch, please follow, and I'll see you all next time for anything else.